Tela cheia, prévia, janela.
Beleza, galera? Mais um vídeo no canal. Hoje, dia 31, temos esse vídeo. Às 4 da tarde. Lembrando, ontem ainda não tivemos packs, porque estávamos descansando um pouquinho, né? Então,
Play
lembrando,
button,
estamos aqui
2 of 3.
com a
Pause
Pax
button.
Unplugged.
Video progress.
Hello, PAX Unplugged! Woo! How's everyone out there doing on this fine, fine Sunday? All right, good. I'd love to talk to you more, but we have no time for that because we have a lot of packs to open and very little time to do that in. So we're going to be opening up a lot of packs today, and all of you are going to walk away with the contents. How does that sound? I'm Gavin Verhey, principal game designer on Magic the Gathering. I played with a lot of these sets before coming to Wizards and helped design many of them myself. And I have a couple very important
Então, eu ia
helpers
falar
here
do
today.
Magic,
We've
então.
got from Good Games Morley, Aaron and Riley. Come on out,
Vamos
guys.
descobrir.
Woo! These are my pack chaos gremlins today. They're going to do a great job of helping deliver you all your cards, snagging you, and so on and so forth. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to sit in this chair. It works like this.
Nice.
Can I get an applause for sitting in the chair, please? Thank you, thank you. Good, I'm glad we're off to a good start. I'm gonna open a pack. I'm gonna talk a little about the cards in the pack, what it means to Magic, and then these fine folks are going to grab people in the audience to line up over here, and each person is going to get one card from that pack. We're gonna repeat this as many times as we have time for, and maybe there'll even be some special surprises toward the end. All sound good? All right, well, let's start with our first pack. It's a banger, everybody. We're going in the Wayback Machine, one of the strongest sets of all time.
Oh my God.
No, just kidding. It's impossible to advance the slide.
Oh my God.
The slide
Hold on.
cannot advance.
Drum roll, please.
Can we please
Drum roll.
advance the slide? Oh, yeah, this is the slide that we made talking about what we're gonna do, but I said it already, so you can read it or not. That is the energy we're bringing to the show today.
Yeah.
Let's go. First slide up.
Yeah.
Fallen Empires!
Yeah.
Woo! This set is the opposite of a banger. It is an incredibly overprinted set. It came out after the first few sets of Magic when it was very hard to get packs. And they're like, let's print as much as possible. And for years and years and years later, these were just loitering on shelves. It's not full of very many strong cards, but there are a few hits. Notably, the uncommons High Tide and Hymn to Turok both show up here, which are nice cards to get your hands on. Another thing that's interesting about this set is it actually does something that we do now, all the way back in 1994. There are multiple art printings for many of the cards. So High Tide and Hymn to Turok have multiple art printings in here, as well as many other cards.
This is kind of like a Fallen Empires collector pack.
Right, basically this is...
Every pack is a collector pack
Wow.
of Fallen Empires.
That's good, it just doesn't get better than this. Let's
Was
take
this
a
the
little
one
bit...
that was made by a janitor at Wizards, or was that a different one?
I can't comment on such things. A real story, though, is at the time, Magic was so hot, they were like, whoever's got card ideas, set ideas anywhere in the company, give them to us, right? And Fallen Empires and Homelands might have had some non-designers working on them, let's say. All right, let's go through the cards we've got here. By the way, there are no rarity symbols back then, so we're gonna have to kind of guess our best. We've got Goblin Warrens, a nice little goblin card. You can sacrifice 2 goblins to make 3 goblins. Keep that goblin engine rolling for the low cost of 6 mana and 2 goblins for your first 3 goblins. That could be yours. But if you love that, you're gonna love sacrificing your lands
Oh, boy.
for 2 red mana. That's actually kind of okay. We've got Initiates of the Even Hand. It can turn mana into black mana.
Look at that.
Maybe you want to use that for
pose.
something. Who likes countering spells? Well, here's a pretty bad way to
Get
do
out.
it.
No.
Vidalian Mage. You can pay a blue to counter a spell unless they pay 1, not a heater.
Do you pay the one?
I'm paying the 1. Yeah,
you're
this is
paying
not
the
the 3 mana pay the 1 card you're looking for. We've got Elven Fortress. It can give blocking creatures +0/+1.
Guys, this set, I'm just so excited to play Magic after seeing these cards.
Wow.
I will say,
When's this set out?
we're not going, yeah, it's out in the summer of 1994. We are not going to regale you with the flavor text today. I will say that the flavor of Fallen Empires is great and not talked about often enough, but I have no time to tell you about it right now. So instead we're going to talk about, this is a fun blast from the past. We've got Armor Thrall. You can sack it to put a +1/+2 counter on target creature. You don't see a lot of those these days. We don't do that anymore.
A +1/+2 kind of still in the rules.
They are still in the rules. They still function, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get a +2/+2 counter on Baron Sengir, but we don't do it because it's confusing. here's a card that actually, this was constructed playable. This is a nice card. Order of the Ebon Hand, of course, a throwback to Black Knight. Little 2/1, can get first strike and protection from white. And finally, the card you've all been waiting for, Acacian Scout. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that can give a creature first strike. Now, I know we've seen some very powerful Magic cards here today. 8 people out there are going to be fortunate enough to take these away. Chaos Gremlins.
Who wants some of these
Raise your
Fallen
hand.
Empires
Raise your hand if you want it. Chaos Gremlins, go and get it.
Yes.
We go grab them?
They're
come
fresh
on,
out of
line up the front.
1994.
We'll
Who
hand
would
them
not
out.
want to own
Follow
these
me.
incredible
We're gonna
Magic
shuffle them
cards?
up. Gavin's going to shuffle them up, and we're
I'm
going to
going to shuffle them up. You also
Wait,
get to walk on
wait,
stage.
yeah, stand up. We need
That's
8
a whole
people. We need
experience.
8. Come on.
Oh,
yeah,
coming up on stage.
1, 2.
Yeah, you
3,
can't. Yeah,
4,
yeah,
5.
perfect.
Yeah, go. If you put your hand up, you can stand up. It's all right. 1, 2. Wait.
We
1,
opened-
2, 3, 4, 5.
We opened some
Wow,
cards.
no one wants any of these Fallen Empires cards? That's crazy.
Wow.
Come up. Yeah, your hands
If you
up.
don't love me at my Fallen Empire,
Surely
you don't deserve
3
me at
more
my
people-
Throne of Eldraine Collector booster.
This is a piece of history.
Okay.
All right, let's start
That's
bringing them on
Yeah,
up.
bring it around. Come around. Follow me. One more.
And they're coming around the side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Follow-
and
follow.
folks, you can come on up. I think we have all 8 people now.
I think we're 1 short. Who else wants a
And-
bad card? Yeah,
One
get up
more,
here.
yes, please, thank you.
Thank
Perfect,
you.
amazing. Come on up. We're gonna see what you all end up with. I know this is riveting. And I'll give you a little preview of the next booster we're gonna be opening. We're just going forward a little bit in time to Ice Age. There are actually some good cards in Ice Age. Come on up, everybody. That's right, come on stage. There's 8 cards in front of you. Please grab one of them. Any one you want. You can all just come up and grab one. Yeah, I think the best card here is probably the Black Pump Knight. So if you get that, that's the best card in the pack, I would say. You got it, great work.
Order the Ebon
There's some more
Hand.
cards,
That's
though. Come up,
the
grab
pack
one.
winner here.
Come up, grab
You
one.
get a card. You
But there's
get
other
a
stuff. The
card.
Dwarven Ruins, not so
You
bad.
get a
Not so
card.
bad. You take a card. You 2 folks both get a card. You got the Dwarven Ruins. Nice work, gentlemen. You get a card. And what do you get right here, last but not least? Oh, the cluster +1 to a
Mark
blocking
Poole.
creature.
Mark Poole
So
out
powerful.
there.
Thank you all very much. Head on down.
everyone.
Thank you.
You are welcome to come up again if you want to. If you're more excited about a pack later. Let's go on to the next set right after Fallen Empire.
Drum roll.
Not that long later.
Ooh.
Is 4th edition.
There are some bangers in here. How many cards are in this pack, Gavin?
4th edition has 15 cards. 15, as
15
the pack will
cards.
tell you, 14 tradable game cards.
We are going to need 14 people to line up to get these cards that we're going to crack in this pack.
Yeah.
You could get a Mana Vault or a Sylvan Library or a Land Tax. So if you want one of the cards that's
Yeah.
going to get opened, come over here and then
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
we
on.
start like,
Start
all right,
lining
now,
up. Whoa,
now
whoa,
look out the
whoa.
audience.
All
Interesting
right.
how the
This
tides turn.
It's-
This
Wait,
is
how many
Fallen
cards?
Empire Shade.
4th edition is very interesting because it was a huge Magic set, one of the largest sets made for a long time. There are tons of cards in here, so there are lots of Mana Vaults. There's also some not so Mana Vaults. Let's see what we
Is
get
that the
though.
right number? Do we need
A
more?
little
Are
gift
we
from
good?
1995 and today. I'm gonna start opening up the pack. Here's what we have. We've got
Oh,
an
beautiful art.
Abomination.
Oh, wow.
Truly, yeah. Let's leave that on the screen there for a second. One thing that's notable here is the white border, right? So as a reprint set, all reprint sets had white borders. That's kind of a new thing they did. They wanted to reprint a bunch of cards. Well, let's make a way to distinguish them. Let's put in these white borders. So here is Abomination. We'll get that off the screen with a Conservator, not the artifact you were maybe looking for. You can pay 7 mana, 4 and 3 in a tap to prevent 2 damage to yourself.
Ooh, so strong.
Now, this next card actually is something that many of you will recognize. This is nice. It's the Rack.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That would fix me.
And I'm going to skip past it. And I promise we did not fix anything today.
No,
These packs are from the day. Here's the
Guys.
next card.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Yeah.
It is a
Pretty
Mana
good.
Vault. You know, it's wild. You don't expect to open a lot necessarily. There's a lot of these packs might not have anything too spicy, but we literally opened up probably the #1 card to open in all of 4th edition. So
Yeah,
That's so
Mana
good.
Vault.
that's something.
Someone is getting a
Wow.
Mana Vault.
Can't really get much better than this, but let's keep going. We got the Brute.
Oh, God.
We got Circle of Protection Black, and nice Circle of Protection.
Oh, nice.
The cycle of
Yeah.
these, of course. Power Leak, Iron Claw Orcs, banger back in the day. A 2 mana 2/2 with downside, constructed staple. Clay Statue, regenerate that guy. Eternal Warrior, interestingly, Vigilance used to be red before it became white. Now it is, of course, a white mechanic. Fortified Area. All your walls get banding and +1/+0.
Yes.
Banding.
I know.
Banding.
Wow.
Banding.
Banding.
I like how you all banded together for that one. Wow, this is a heck of a 4th edition pack. We have Dark Ritual, a fresh out of the pack 4th edition Dark Ritual. We've got Fireball, another classic. Circle of Protection Blue, all right, another Circle of Protection. And of course, Plague Rats, the predecessor to Relentless Rats.
Wow.
So some good stuff here, but of course, the Mana Vault is the big one you want to get. Let's bring everyone out here on stage.
guys.
Okay.
And this is going to be a big moment. This
Someone's
is a big
getting a
moment.
mana vault, and someone's
We're
getting
gonna-
a fortified area.
We're gonna have you pick cards one at a time, and I want you to each select a card, but not look at it, okay? So here's all the cards on the table. Please each come up and grab one of these,
Go
but
on,
do not
go,
look
go.
at it yet. You don't have to
Don't
go in
look,
order. You just kind of
if you
come
look,
around.
we'll shoot you.
Just kind of come around. I want you to all grab a card, hold it, not look at it. Don't look at the card yet. Yeah, right over here,
Wait,
right over here. All right. Then we're gonna go down the line.
Yeah, line them up, line them
See what
up.
we have. I'm so excited.
So it's easier to shoot them if
We
they
already
look.
started with a mana vault. Only one of you's gonna walk away with it. Let's see who it is. All right.
It's got great
Don't look
self-control.
at
not
them.
looking
All
at
line up
these.
over here. That's quite the open. It'll go right into your next commander
Okay.
deck. There's still one card remaining. This will be
I'll
my
have
card.
it. Can I have
Okay,
it?
let's go down the line. What card do you have? All right, that's nice. What do you have? What do you have? You. Eternal Warrior. You. Circle of Protection. Next. Abomination.
Nice.
Next. Argyle Orc. Next. Clay Statue. Next. Fortified Area. Next. Fireball. Next. Dark Ritual. Oh, okay,
Nice.
one of you probably has this. What do you have? The Brute. What about you?
Oh my god.
Plague Rat. And the one card left on the table is the Mana Vault.
For our next trick.
I don't have an equitable way to distribute this Mana Vault.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna-
it. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's roll a die.
All right. We're doing
One
this
to
live
13,
today here on the
one to 13.
Backslive stage.
Oh my god.
This is incredible.
Oh my
The
God.
odds of that are 1 in 15. Okay,
4,
so
8, 12, 14. Okay, 1 to 14. Here we
1
go.
to 14. One of you will get the Mana Vault. It's going to be.
Oh my god. The pressure.
All right, we have 1 through 14. Really, Aaron should get the Mana
Okay,
Vault.
here we go.
Drum roll.
Random number generator result. Number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
You're number 7.
You're number 7. Congratulations. Wow.
Huge.
I'm not sure if you could have scripted it better or worse, but that's how it happened.
That was
All right.
insane.
Incredible.
You
All
can't
right.
write this stuff, folks.
Let's move right along to Ice Age, everybody. By the way,
Ice
I hope you enjoy. There's a different slide style for every slide. We've got Ice Age from 1995, featuring Glacial Chasm and Necropones, but also the original printings of the Painlands, which is very cool here
I
in
love
Ice
the
Age.
Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs' greatest magic artwork of all time.
Amazing.
The devil in the tar hot
And he's
tub.
like this.
Still there to this day, as you see in the reprinted art. Let's go ahead and get some folks up for this round. If you
How
want a
many
Mana Vault,
cards?
let's say you're not eligible.
Should we pass them out at the front of the stage so they don't have to keep coming around?
Yeah, we can maybe do something like that. That makes a lot of sense. You feel free to wrangle the folks. I'm gonna start opening this pack and
we
telling
need...
some stories.
Oh, they're already lining up? Or are these new people?
I think if we line up here and we can hand them out
Okay.
to all, that'll be
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
easier.
yeah.
Let's see what's come in this Ice Age booster pack. We've got Drift of the Dead. Now, Ice Age introduced snow-covered lands and snow-covered permanents. A lot of cards care about snow-covered lands. Not many cards actually interact with snow-covered lands, but Drift of the Dead is one of them. It is power times equal to the number of snow-covered lands you control. So that's like a 4/4 on turn 4. That's actually pretty strong if you do it right.
Sometimes.
Carplusian Giant. You can tap your snow-covered lands, get +1/+1. Lots of snow here. Freyli's Supplicant can sacrifice a red or white creature to deal some damage. Got Spoils of Evil that can, give you some mana if they have cards in their graveyard. Now here's something. You can rally to give all your blocking creatures +1/+1 until end of turn. Now, one thing that was introduced around the time of Ice Age was what we call now cantrips. Back then, they were called slow trips. So here's Enervate. It taps something, and then you draw a card next upkeep. So Hercule's Recall, etc. There's many cards that are in this slow trip kind of vibe. Here's another slow trip, Panic. Make creature can't block, slow trip. Now, here's actually a card that sees some play, which is pretty cool. This guy, get a black mana for every creature in your graveyard.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good hit here out of Ice Age. We've got Findhorn Brownie. Love brownies. Not that kind, though.
This is the greatest artwork of all time.
Yeah, I hope we get a Goblin Snowman, because that's one of my faves. We have Barb Sextant, kind of the predecessor to Chromatic Star. We've got Disenchant, of course, a classic, showing up. I love this art piece on Disenchant, too. We've got, you're
my
gonna
God.
have more chances at this. Circle of Protection Black, if you didn't get it before. Who out there in the audience got Circle of Protection Black last time? Yeah, are you loving it already? It was a full play set. Well, someone could trade him this one later. We've got Krovikian Sorcerer. Lets you draw a card and discard a card, but you get to keep some cards if you discard a black card. This is nice. We got a Pyroblast.
Wow.
That's actually a pretty nice pickup.
Pauper playable.
Pauper fans, rise up. That's right, there's 3 of us. And then, and then Pestilence Rats for more rat seed, more rats. Wow, this is pretty wild. All right, so there's no Mana Vault here, but still some good cards, the Pyroblast and so on and so forth. We're gonna deal these out and make sure they're dealt out to the correct number of people. Yes. Are we not? All right, let's hand them out, see what people get. I think the Pyroblast, I think for me, Riley, what do you think? Pyroblast is probably the most exciting card in that pack?
100%, the Pyroblast definitely was. I mean, there was some cool arts, but I mean, the Circle of Protection.
Circle of Protection, we all could use that.
Yeah, we definitely could.
All right, let's see who gets the Pyroblast.
Who
That's
gets
what I'm
the
most curious in.
Pyroblast?
Who gets the Pyroblast? All right, you can all, on the count of 3, you'll all look at your card. I'm just curious who got the Pyroblast. 1, 2, yeah, face the audience.
All right.
All right, who got the Pyroblast? Pyroblast takers? Right here? Nice,
Yay.
nice. Great job on the Pyroblast. But you all got magic cards, so you're the real winners.
Yeah.
All right, you may all be seated. Thank you very much. Going on to the next, let's go travel forward in time a little bit. We're gonna skip mini years here. A lot of things happen in the intervening years. Mini sets come out, foils get introduced in Urza's Legacy, and then eventually we come to the set that I started Magic with, my very first Magic set ever, which is Plane Shift in 2001. This is when I started Magic when I was just 10 years old. And a couple things are going on with here in Plane Shift. First of all, foils are now in the game, so foils exist in Magic, which is pretty darn cool.
Yes.
But
Where is
also-
the foil slot in it? Is it just random?
You may or may not get a foil. Like one in every
Okay.
3-ish packs gets a foil.
Okay.
But one thing they did in Plane Shift that you'll see echoes of today, and why I wanted to do Plane Shift in particular, is there's 3 cards. There's Urtai the Corrupted, Tongarth, Talram Hero, and Skyship Weatherlight. These 3 cards got special foil-only alternate artwork printings that were extremely rare and hard to come by. To this day, those cards are very sought after and very hard to obtain. So the odds there's one in this pack are extremely, extremely small, but you never know. We already opened a Mana Vault today, so anything is possible. If not, there's other cool cards, Diabolic Intent. Now, of course, Plane Shift shows up in the Invasion block. It's the second set of Invasion. Invasion being a multicolored set. So we're gonna see a lot of multicolored cards here. Let's see what we got. This is much more modern day design. We've got Sky Shroud Blessing, lands can't be targeted spells or abilities, good if your opponent's blowing up your lands. And the rare is actually in the middle of the pack, so we're gonna kind of go from the back to front to get the commons here.
Oh, the res in the middle?
Yeah.
Why did they do it like that?
Because it was a different time.
That's
Rushing
so
River.
insightful.
Yeah, some packs actually, fun fact out there, mini packs that are produced in Japan to this day that we make in Japan will have the rare not in the back as well. So keep that in mind. Rushing River will bounce 2 permanents if you sack a land. Slingshot Goblin hits blue creatures, so of course this set all about dealing stuff to its enemies. There's plenty of that here. Malicious Advice, a little blue-black X-Spell. Aura Blast, we're now seeing a cantrip as they are made today, where you get to just draw the card right away. None of the slow-tripped nonsense. We've got Meyer Kavu, Kavu fans out there?
Yeah, Kavu.
Yeah, Meyer Kavu. This is what the block that Kavu premiered in, if you've seen those in Edge of Eternities recently. Sleeping Potion. I don't know why you would drink a sleeping potion, but he did it anyway. And now he's asleep until he becomes targeted.
You've clearly never had insomnia.
Yeah, that's fair. I fall asleep so easily. Phyrexian Bloodstock. The Phyrexians are, of course, here. They are, by the way, the invasion of invasion, are the Phyrexians. We've got Steel Leaf Paladin. This was the thing that was introduced in Plane Shift called gating, where a creature would come into play and you have to pick up a creature of 2 different colors, or only one of 2 different colors. A downside on your 6-mana 4/4 creature. We've got Amphibious Kavu, which beats up on blue or black creatures. We've got Curian Explorer. This is a great card that fixes your mana a little bit. We've got Aurora Griffin. Nothing too special. Now we're going to go back to the uncommons. So we've got Croesus Catacombs. Of course, the Elder Dragons show up here. This is a lair, one of 5 layers. It taps for mana of 3 colors, and you just have to return a land to your hand for the opportunity. All right, next up we have Treva's Charm. This is a cycle of 3 charms here, one for each of the dragons in the set, which is exciting.
Trevor the dragon.
Trevor the dragon.
My favorite dragon.
We love Trevor, you know? This is the first cycle of Elder Dragons since Legends. I have not looked at this card yet. Let's see what it is. This is going to be the rare in our pack. We've got, drumroll please, Shivan Worm! Now, this card might not do a lot by today's standards, but this was actually a huge constructed player back in the day. 5 mana for 7/7 trample was gigantic. When the set came out, everyone was talking about this, and when I was 11, this is the card I wanted to most open. So, 20-something years later, I finally did. Great job. Great job, me. All right, let's give out these cards. You might get a Shivan Worm or something else. We'll pass that out to the audience there. See what we get. And for this one, you can just, you can just grab a card. You can take a look at it. I just want to know who got the Shivan Worm.
Yeah.
You can just tell me who got the Shivan Worm here. That's the card I know I would want the most. 5 mana, 7/7,
It's pretty good.
It's got a downside. You get to pick up a red or green creature, but you can reset your
7/7
Blastoderm.
at 5.
You can reset your Blastoderm. It's a good time. That's what we did back in the day with these gating creatures. Fires of Yavimaya, attack right away. Sorry, I'm reliving my past. All right, anyone who got the Shivan Worm? Who out there got the Shivan Worm? You did. Great job. Great job. You did what 11-year-old Gavin could not. May all be seated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's go on to our next booster pack, 7th edition.
Ooh.
Now, this is a very interesting one. This is a core set. So we saw a core set earlier with 4th edition. But the difference between 4th and 7th edition, there's a really big difference that happens here. Besides 3 numbers between them, this is the first core set to have foils. And they decided to do something interesting. They decided that because foils were the first time these cards were being printed in foil, the foils would all be black bordered. So although the reprint sets had all had white borders up until this time, because it was the first time in foil, there would be black border. And as a result, the foils in 7th edition are very highly sought after, very hard to come by. That foil Birds of Paradise is a really hot card. And if we open one of those in here, one of you will be very happy. But really, any foil in 7th edition is a nice hit. So let's go ahead and see what we have. One other unique thing about 7th edition is that this is the first time that a core set had all new artwork. The first time a core set had all new artwork. And so it has kind of this like almost cartoony style in some places. So that's something that you'll kind of notice as we go through as well. Corrupt, a reprint from Urza Block. Deals damage equal to the swamps you have. Nice fine card. A lot of these are pretty simple. We've got Knight Errant, a 2 mana 2/2. Goblin Chariot, a 3 mana 2/2 haste. Giant Octopus, a 4 mana 3/3. No abilities, but it does tell you that the only thing that flows faster than water is fear. So I guess that's useful. A classic in Giant Growth, still there. Goblin Elite Infantry, lots of just iconic cards here. We've got Boomerang, Bounce a Creature, Tranquility, blow up all enchantments. Scathed Zombies, fun story about Scathed Zombies. It's got this flavor text on it by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I studied poetry, and one time in poetry class, my teacher asked if anyone knew Samuel Taylor Coleridge's work, and I recited this poem from heart, and she was very surprised. So thank you, Magic the Gathering.
And she said, "How do you know that?" And you said, "Poetry book."
Yeah, poetry book, exactly. Necrologia, a riff on Necropotence. That's kind of cool. It's like a one-shot Necropotence. We've got Knighthood, gives your creatures first strike. Fire Elemental, uncommon 5 mana 5/4. And our rare. Will it be a foil? What do we have?
Drum roll.
It is. Drum roll, please. Thank you, Riley. A mountain. Did we pass it already? Sorry, was it Knighthood? Was Knighthood the rare? Where was our rare?
Maybe it's
Misprint. We should contact Wizards
There's
of the
no
Coast.
rare? What? Wow.
You should get your
Do you know
money
anyone
back.
at Wizards of the Coast?
That's unbelievable. Actually, this is honestly better than opening up some bad rare. This is wild. We found, of all the 7th edition packs we could have opened, this one has no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's literally just a card missing from this booster
Oh my
pack.
god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
wow. That's
Well,
well. Anyway, who wants a card
Temos
from
que
this
essa daqui a
rareless
pouco
booster
com
pack?
Magic
And
the
also,
Gathering.
one of you has to sit
A
down.
final da nossa
you will be first in line for the next pack.
maestria, né, do
Full of
Magro.
surprises. You know,
This is a
so
bad time
Super
to say
Hero,
I looked
então
at the
em
pack
caminho
for
daqui a
full Birds of
pouquinho.
Paradise and it's in my pocket.
Ah, isso aqui eu não tinha ligado, hein?
That's nice. It's, sometimes you get a mana vault, sometimes you don't open a rare.
Yeah.
That's such is the way of Magic the Gathering. Very exciting.
Did all cards back in those days come with one less card? Is that like a thing they did back then?
No, that's just, that
Maybe there was a lot of things that happened in 2001 that were quite influential. So yeah, so I get why there might have been a bit of issues with printing. You know?
Yeah, the Space Odyssey, right? Okay, so let's go on
Yeah.
to...
Who got the basic land mountain
Who got the
in the
basic land
rare
mountain?
slot?
Yeah, there you go. You can cast red spells. Great job.
You can cast a red spell with that thing. Yeah.
Let's move on to another set that hopefully will have a rare in it. Maybe multiple rares. Because we're going forward a few years to one of my favorite sets of all time in the history of Magic the Gathering. And that is going to be Time Spiral right here. This is a nice set. I love this set for a few reasons.
Everyone running for Time Spiral. Oh my
E tivemos
gosh.
So
dois
Time Spiral
eventos do
is
Magic,
a set that is
no
nostalgic, a
PAX
throwback
West,
to the past. It was built on
agora
nostalgia.
no PAX Unplugged, logo na
It
sequência.
is the first set we've ever made with a bonus sheet. There's a sheet of 121 individual cards that were reprints from Magic's past, but in the old card frame. And they appear here. Of course, this set has the old card frame, or the new card frame, which was introduced with 8th edition and Mirrodin.
O engraçado é que
But
não
you
tem o
get
nome
one
do
throwback
Magic
card in these
no
packs. Also
evento.
some great heaters. Suspend is introduced here, Lotus Bloom, Gemstone Caverns. We have Achroma of Angel of Wrath is one of the big ones that was reprinted. Fun fact about Achroma of Angel of Wrath, the way this card was debuted was, or put into the set, is on the old Magic the Gathering website. Every day, they ran for like 2 or 3 weeks. They ran a poll of which of these two cards you loved more. No context whatsoever. Achroma won the poll, and then 2 years later ended up in a Magic set, which is not a great marketing moment. It's very confusing. You're like, okay, I guess it didn't have 2 years ago impact on Achroma. But I thought it was cool that I voted for Achroma. Achroma defeated Visara the Dreadful in the finals. Okay, so we're gonna crack this pack open and see what we have. Now, Time Spiral, I'll take my time with, pun intended, because there's a lot of references and nostalgia in this pack. Some of the things we've already seen. So here is Thallid Germinator. Time Spiral returning back to Dominaria. We have a callback to the Thallids and Sacrilegions. Now, here's a card you all probably know and have played with a bajillion times, but you might not know it premiered in Time Spiral. That is Terramorphic Expanse. So, yeah, I get excited for this common in all your commander decks. But yeah, it premiered here in Time Spiral. Fun fact, in Rise of the Eldrazi, Evolving Wilds is premiering in Rise of the Eldrazi. You might wonder why they both exist. The answer is Evolving Wilds was something totally different, and at the last minute they had to change the card and decided to change it to a totally safe design, but the art did not look like a Terramorphic Expanse, so they had to call it Evolving Wilds. Fun fact. Snapback, so this is a pitch card, so you can exile a blue card to cast Snapback for free. This is a Time Spiral riffing on older things that happened. It was the only pitch card at common in the set. There's not a cycle. Our first Suspend card, and this is a constructed playable card here in Riftbolt, deals 3 damage. You get to suspend it for a turn. We've got Pentarch Ward, which lets you, it's kind of a callback to the card Flickering Ward. Aetherflame Wall, which lets you block shadow creatures. Perfect. You thought that was good. You're gonna love Detainment Spell, which turns off creatures' activated abilities, but can move around, so that's a card you'll never play. Here's Thallid Shell Dweller, another Thallid.
What a fun guy.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'm finding it hard to see how anyone won games during this period of time.
With your Thallids, with your Saprolins.
0-5s.
We're gonna get there. We got Bewilder, gives a creature -3/-0, so right on theme. We had to draw a card. If they killed your creatures, though, don't worry. You could bring them back with Called in the Netherworld. Lots of weird mechanics coming back in this one. Madness, of course, premiered on Dominaria originally in Torment, so here's a one-off Madness card. Here's a way to win a game. Dirkwood Tracker. It lets 2 creatures fight if one of them is attacking. It's also a 5-mana 4/3, which for the time, surprisingly reasonable. Any Sliver fans out
fiz
there?
hoje, no dia da gravação desse vídeo aqui,
Here's Opaline Sliver.
já terminar já a
Slivers were in
maestria,
the
na
set.
hora
Keep in mind,
que
Slivers
eu
back
tô
then
gravando esse
awarded
vídeo.
both players the Sliver's abilities, so
Aí lembrando, amanhã,
mirror matches of limited.
dia
Pretty interesting.
1º,
This was it's
temos
funny
3
anecdote.
vídeos.
Wizards of the Coast decided
Temos
that this would
Mortal
be the set.
Kombat ao
They would try
meio-dia.
having 2-headed giant qualifiers for the Pro
O
Tour with,
próximo
and
evento
then 2-headed
da
giant Pro
PAX,
Tour.
às
They chose the
4,
set with Slivers and Storm, which
E
was maybe not the
Kombat
best choice to review 2-headed
ao
giant.
meio-dia, como eu já
So
falei.
there was the
No
possibility
Mortal
of
Kombat
qualifying for
meio-dia,
Pro Tour in a
o
2-headed
evento
giant
da PAX
sliver mirror
às
match.
That's
4.
correct. In fact, if you go watch the finals of the Pro
E
Tour,
às
famously the
7,
Sliver kids,
o
Jacob
Magic.
Van Lunen and Chris Lockman won the Pro Tour in the fastest Pro Tour
Pode
finals
que
of all
seja.
time because they broke the limited format with a Sliver strategy that they drafted Slivers every draft, and they drafted as many poison Slivers as possible and poisoned all their opponents out.
Wow.
And they won the finals of the Pro Tour in like 8 minutes. It was crazy. Fun
Quick
story.
game's a good game.
I'm full of fun facts. Here's Wipe Away, which is a split-second card, a mechanic that debuted in this set. You can't respond to it except with special actions, which, of course, they confusingly put in the set with Morph. I don't know why they made the one that could counter split-second in the same set, but hey, that's there. Oh, we have 2 cards left. I'm going to leave the time-shifted card here. I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to go to the rare, Magus of the Disc. This is kind of a cool card. There's a cycle of Maguses, 1 in each set, Magi maybe, 1 in each set that calls back to something older. The first cycle in Time Spiral is all artifacts. So this, of course, calls back to Nevin Rawls' Disc. The second set calls back to enchantments, and the third set, the third set calls back to enchantments. The second set calls to something. Anyway,
That's embarrassing that you don't know
Yeah,
that.
well, there we go. There's Max of the Vineyard. I don't remember. It's a whole thing. Maybe the second set and third set are both enchantments. Anyway, no, the second set. The second set is lands. That's right. Second set is lands, and the third set is enchantments. There we go. Thank you, person in the audience who knew that. All right, let's go to our time shifted cards. This will be in the old frame. Could be anything.
Drum roll.
One of 121 different cards. A lot of heaters and some real not so heaters. Like you could get a chroma. You could get consecrate land. We've got Moorish Cavalry.
Wow.
4 mana, 3/3 from Arabian Nights, but it's a white card with trample, and that's weird. So. Here you go, Aaron. Feel free to go ahead and distribute these.
Someone's going to get a Moorish cavalry. They're quite Moorish, actually.
Doesn't that leave you wanting more-ish? You know, lose a little more-ish. Yeah. The bonus sheet was very much with inspiration for things like Mystery Booster and other sets that you felt you could open anything up in your booster pack. I designed Mystery Booster because I love the idea of these bonus sheets, letting anything and everything show up in a pack. And I remember being very enchanted by these when I saw them for the very first time. All right, I want to know who got the Moorish Cavalry. Everyone look, who got that Moorish Cavalry? Who's the fortunate winner of a Moorish Cavalry? Right down here. 4 mana, 3/3 trampler. Just what you needed. All right, you can all sit down. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next slide here. And let's go on to Innistrad.
Yes.
All right.
Now I've started playing Magic by this point. So
Oh,
this
okay.
Is nice. This is nice
When did you
for
start,
me.
Ricky?
I started in Eventide.
In Eventide. Very good, very good. Well, Innistrad, a lot of these sets, we were like, let's find a reason why it's relevant to like, oh, there's a new rarity showed up here, a new ability showed up here. With Innistrad, we're just like, this set's sick. This set is sick. We're going to include it in the batch of sets that we're going to open today. Innistrad is kind of a big turning point for Magic design, though, because we really learned the power of flavor, right? We built out this world based on Victorian horror settings, filled it with mechanics to kind of match that, and people fell in love with Innistrad. Some big hits here, of course, Parallel Lives, Liliana of the Veil, and Snapcaster Mage. Let's see if any of those three are hiding out in this booster pack, shall we?
This is also one of the greatest draft formats of all time as well.
Yeah.
There was an uncommon called Spider Spawning, and every time this set comes to an online set, everyone is just fighting over playing that same deck, so no one can play
Exactly.
it. It's very sad.
Truly a tragedy of the commons. And you'll see a lot of things you see today. So you'll see, here's a card with Morbid, the Woodland Sleuth. Forbidden Alchemy, flashback returns, of course, here, letting you kind of play out of the graveyard with these off-color flashback cards. We've got Wolves and Werewolves, so every two-color combination, every allied two-color combination has kind of a theme. Red-green is Wolves and Werewolves. And of course...
And this is also the first set with double-face cards.
This is the first ever set with double-face cards. That's so true. Double-face cards premiered in... Anyone know where double-face cards premiered?
Innistrad, right?
Yeah, Innistrad is what you think. It's what you think.
Oh.
But they did premiere. I mean, they did technically premiere in Magic and Innistrad. But they premiered in another game of ours called Duel Masters, which we make down the hall. Now, Duel Masters is produced in Japan, or it's produced in the U.S. and released in Japan. But we saw the double-face cards there and how popular they were, and we're like, we could do that too. And it's been a huge bit of technology for us. Like, the thing about Magic cards is you only have to depict one scene in one moment. With double-face cards, you can show off 2 scenes, and that transformation is really cool to show off and perfect for a set like Innistrad. Speaking of incredible things in Innistrad, Fortress Crab, everybody.
Whoa.
Yes.
Unbreakable and unappetizing. Lovely.
Yeah, that's what some people call me. I think the card speaks for itself, so we'll move on to Blazing Torch. One thing that we really wanted to see in Innistrad was a lot of just top-down tropes, and so the Blazing Torch from like a zombie movie or something was totally in line with that. We've got a Deranged Assistant, a blue mana maker that mills you a little bit. Brimstone Volley, deal 5 damage for just 3 mana. Gnaw to the Bone. This was a key part of that spider spawning deck.
Yes,
you wanted
great
to
card.
gain
Also
life.
Forbidden Alchemy too, yeah.
Yeah, Forbidden Alchemy as well. Vampire Interloper, little vampire. Black Red vampires in the set. Inquisitor's Flail, doubles your damage. Here's a card. Here's actually a pretty nice card that has some heat to it. Curiosity. All of you Commander players that want to put this on your Niv Mizzet or what have you.
What does that do?
Well, if you put on Niv Mizzet, your opponents die.
I'm
That's
being
what it
curious.
does. That's what it does because you draw a card, and I'm sure you can figure out the rest. We've got Silver Inlaid Dagger. Now, we're going to go on to, actually, the rare is right here, which means there's probably like a foil or something hiding behind it. So we're going to go to the double-face card first. This one's nothing too wild. It's Villagers of Estwald. It's a 3-mana 2/3 that flips into a 4/6 using the werewolf mechanic. But still really novel at the time, transforming cards at all. I remember when this was previewed, people were like, this will kill Magic.
I remember the article saying that everyone had to use sleeves on their deck or have the double-face card, but everyone was like, I have to use sleeves. I can't believe this. And now everyone just uses sleeves. Like,
Right.
You don't ever not use them.
Yeah, and even at this time, people are already using
You always need
sleeves.
protection.
That'll be a
So
lesson
true,
to you.
Riley. Circle of protections, am I right?
Yeah.
All right. The rare. So the rare. There's an ad card right here. A spider.
Spider for Spider's Bonnie.
But so there's 2 cards left. One is the rare, and one is probably a foil, which is exciting. So let's go to the rare first. The rare is actually a pretty cool card. This is played in Constructed and played in Commander now. That's Kessig Wolfrun. This is a nice. There's 5 lands in this set with big activated abilities. And the red green one is by far the most iconic of the bunch, giving something +X/+O. And the Absent Restored finishes the cycle with the enemy colored ones, but we see the allied colored ones here. Now let's check out what we've got here. This is probably a foil, I believe. We're gonna have, it's just a checklist card. Well,
What a beautiful foil.
one of you gets a checklist card. What a deal, what a
boy.
deal.
pass
I
that out.
played Kessig Wolfrun at the very first Grand Prix that I ever played. It was a Primeval Titan deck, and you would get Kessig Wolfrun and Inkmoth Nexus out of your library and one-hit people
Yes,
with the Infect land.
In fact,
It's disgusting.
here's a fun story. You saw my first ever Magic set, which was Plane Shift. The last set I ever played before coming to Wizards was Innistrad, and the last tournament I ever played in was States, which was what it was called back then, right after Innistrad came out, kind of like a game day style event. And I played Kessig Wolfrun Ramp with Wolfrun and Inkmoth Nexus to kill
And
people.
you left and I came in. It's like I replaced you on the pro scene
That's
that I
right.
never made it to.
Well, yet.
Yet.
Yeah, let's
Sure,
hold
yeah.
out hope. Hold out hope. All right, everybody. Who got the Kessig Wolfrun? Let's take a look at our cards.
Oh,
Right here,
nice.
Mr. Kessig Wolfrun. Very nice, very nice. Good job on the Kessig Wolfrun.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Who got the checklist card?
Nice.
Good work, good work.
They are actually harder to find, because working in the stores, they are harder to find than any other card from this set. So, yeah, you're the real winner here.
How sick would it have been if we had kept the Mana Vault? You could redeem the checklist card for the Mana Vault.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't do
Swap it
that,
in.
sorry. You can all sit down.
Yes.
All right, on to the next pack here. Now we're getting to something that shows the evolution of collectability even
All right,
further.
we need 15 people from the new people. Yeah, okay, so line up over here. Stand up, come over. We got our stage hands, they'll help out. So we need 15, because a lot of new people came in. I'm guessing next door finished, or? Yeah, nice, nice. Was it good? Was it fun? Yeah. Awesome. Well, you're going to have more fun here, or else.
Yeah, because here you get free Magic cards, right? You did miss the Mana Vault being open, though, so.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, we're going to move on to Battle for Zendikar.
Oh,
Now-
yeah.
Now, Battle for Zendikar has some big Eldrazi, but notably, it starts something that we kind of see repeated a little bit today with these Zendikar expeditions. Now, the odds we open a Zendikar expedition in this pack are incredibly low, but you never know, and hope is what keeps us alive. But you might also, these were a cycle of reprint lands that were not standard legal that could show up in these packs that are very, very low drop rate. I think it was like 1 in every few cases of boosters that had cards like Ancient Tomb and all kinds of really iconic cards. So those are in here in the special frame. But there's also, of course, the Eldrazi, cards like Voidwinter, Ulamog are here, and kind of showcases the battle for Zendikar, as the set is named.
Who
So,
here likes Eldrazi?
yeah.
Get out, get out.
Who out there hates Eldrazi?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what the Gatewatch thought too. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we have inside this pack. Ooh, a little card telling us about Obnixilis.
Ooh.
No one's gonna get that. All right. We've got Myers Malice. So the land, of course, of Zendikar is a really big piece of the world. So we introduced a new mechanic called Awaken, lets you turn your lands into creatures. A riff on Giant Spider, but it's a mantis instead. One of the things that we saw here was the Eldrazi have mechanics, and so do the good guys, the allies. Converge here is a mechanic that appears, giving you mana based on the number of different colors you spent to cast it. Kind of a riff on an older 5th Dawn mechanic, Sunburst. 0/6 Defender.
Yeah.
0/6
Wow.
Defender.
Oh, boy.
0/6 Defender. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, great with your Arcades deck or something. Here's a little 1/2 Goblin Warrior. Another Awaken card right here. Here's the Eldrazi we saw. So this mechanic, this set introduced the Devoid mechanic. Devoid is a very powerless mechanic. It says this card has no color. I'm not sure if we would have done that in retrospect, but we did. And now, the Eldrazi are known for having no color, despite having a color. It's confusing.
There were some cards that were like, whenever you play a spell with no color, this gets +1/+0, but then, cool.
Yeah, cool.
That was it.
I always love, there's something I like to call the new player test, where someone reads this card, they're like, what? Why? Why do I want that? Anyway, cool ability. This card has no color. Here's a Mortuary Mire. This is a cool cycle of lands that all has ETBs that give you something back. Zendikar, of course, going to be ramping, natural connection. Here is a really funny story. It's going to be a long walk for a short drink of water. It's very funny to exactly me about tightening coils because I worked on this set. The card for a long time was in the set called, I think it's called Pinned to the Earth. This is a card from Born of the Gods. It is a 1 and a blue enchantment that gives a creature -6,
Olha,
-0,
colocaram
and makes that creature
100% no
lose
Magic,
flying.
hein?
The art came back, and it was clearly not being pinned to the earth. So we had to change the name to Tightening
Então
Coils
tivemos
because it was no longer being pinned to the earth. At that point, we were like, we could change
dois
whatever numbers we
eventos do
wanted.
Magic, né?
We decided that
Hoje,
-6,
esse
-0 was
aqui,
weirdly the right number still. So.
primeiro,
Anyway,
e
that's
daqui
a
a
story
pouquinho
that
a
pleases
nossa
exactly me.
maestria, hein?
Here's
Daqui a pouquinho, fiquem ligados.
Groved Ender Druids. There's has rally, which does not rhyme with ally, which is extra confusing. Rally, ally, anyway. But their allies are in this set, which you've all, of course, seen in Avatar: The Last Airbender this weekend. And you can get, if you get this card, you can go play with your Avatar card, so that's something. Here's a Retreat to Hagra, one of 5 landfall enchantments that are all uncommon that have this kind of effect on them. We've got another Devoid Eldrazi. This card is an Eldrazi processor. The Eldrazi are all about exiling cards, and then you can process their cards from exile to get a bonus. We don't really do this normally. We broke our rules for Battle for Zendikar. We probably will not be breaking it again. The back of the pack, we'll go to the back of the pack because I know what's in here. The back of the pack is something that has become a staple of Zendikar. We saw it first in Unglued, and then Zendikar, and then brought back in Battle for Zendikar, and that is full art basic lands.
Yeah.
You see these all the time right now because people just love full art basic lands. But Zendikar is kind of the place that pioneered these, and coming back to them was a really big deal and kind of one of the first big collectability treatments we saw. Now everyone, it's time for the rare. Drum roll, please. Unless it's like our 7th edition pack, which had no rare. Hopefully has a rare. We've got, a dual land, Lumbering Falls.
And just tap.
This is a creature land that can turn into a blue and green creature. Not a bad land to have. Usually that would roll around the table sometimes. Please go ahead and hand that out to our audience.
I have a question for you.
Hit me.
In original Zendikar,
Yeah.
there was a bonus sheet hidden slot that's never really been talked about. Are you able to talk about that or not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard a rumor that there were like hidden treasure cards from Magic's history that were put into boosters for the first time in original Zendikar, which is one of the first sets that I played. And someone opened a scrubland at our local game store. Crazy misprint, right? That's crazy.
That's really weird. All right, who out there got the Lumbering Falls? Who got the Full Art Island? Lumbering Falls down here.
Nice.
Very nice Full Art Island right here. Very cool, very cool.
Beautiful.
Got a little something to remember it by. Okay, now.
How many packs do you have
I mean,
left
obviously,
there?
we got a few packs left in 15 minutes. So we got to really go here. All right, moving right along. Let's go on to a hot one. Throne of Eldraine Collector Booster.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a big one. Throne of Eldraine is the first set with Collector Boosters, and everyone is running
everyone's
to
going
be one of the
in.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
From here on out, we're really into the heat portion because Collector Boosters have been debuted here. And you're going to see a lot more Collector Boosters during this panel as a little hint. So stay tuned for that. Of course, Throne of Eldraine, a very powerful Magic set. Cards like Oko, the Great Henge, the introduction of Booster Fun, all kinds of unique frame treatments. Let's see what we have. So Collector Booster of Throne of Eldraine starts with a number of foils that are common or uncommon. Here's the first time we see this, though. This is a Booster Fun card in this kind of storybook treatment. It's got this adventure ability. And it's got this unique storybook frame around the edges. So this is the set we kind of debut these unique treatments showing up widely in. We've got all kinds, of course, fairy tale tropes here, like a beloved princess. Throne of Eldraine is a fairy tale setting. We've got a crystal slipper, very cool. It has hybrid mana out there, which I know is quite the topic right now. But we've got hybrid mana on this Arcanist Owl. One of the tricks, this is a funny little design note, one of the tricks we have is how do we get you to play a hybrid card in a mono white deck or a mono blue deck, or in a blue-white deck? Well, you make it very heavy hybrid pipped, but not be splashing like a white-green deck. And so the quad pips here do a lot to do that. The Throne of Eldraine had a monocolor focus where you could draft monocolor, and some of these uncommons help to do that. We've got the Sorcerer's Broom. Okay, now we're gonna get into some of the really cool other Booster Fun treatment. We've got these 3 guys right here, Beanstalk Giant, Order of Midnight, and Tulinvale Treefolk, which are just gorgeous. I love how these
This is
cards
the
work.
first set where I thought I'm going to collect the full set of all of the treatments because they just look so good,
Wow.
so unique.
Working as intended. I gotta say, working
Yeah.
as intended, Ricky.
It did its job.
Now we're gonna get on to the hot stuff, the rares and the foil and the hot foils in the pack. Let's go on to the next card. We're gonna get 3 drum rolls, one for each of these. First drum roll, please. This is a unique slot. It could be a lot of different things. Oh, Tulane Teller of Tales. So this is actually from the Brawl decks. I'm sure you all remember those and play Brawl all the time. Tulane Teller of Tales was our experiment at making a Brawl commander. Tulane Teller of Tales is also a card I hate because this is in a lot of my slides of examples of what not to make, because it's just a generically really strong 3-color commander that pushes out a lot of other things you can do. But anyway, some of you probably love him, so maybe you'll end up with him.
It's really good.
Yeah, the problem
really
is
good.
it's super strong.
It's too good.
The problem is there's a lot of generic blue, white, green commanders get locked out.
they're
Because
already
Tulane
drum
is
rolling.
just better. More drum rolls, please. I don't know what this is. We've got Torbrand, Thana Red Fell.
Yes.
That's nice in the extended art. And last, I think this is a
Drum roll,
foil.
come on.
I think this is a random foil. It might be a common. Let's find out. We have a foil extended art Gadwick the Wizened. Okay.
Ooh.
There's definitely some good stuff here. I'm going to tell you from here on out, the packs are pretty fire. So definitely try and line up if you can.
I think I've been killed by Torbrand more than any of the other cards that we've opened so far. So
Yeah, Torbrand is nice. And you get that extended
Pretty
art.
good.
The extended art here kind of pioneers that treatment, which we've seen many times more. What do you think, Riley? What do you think was the best card in that pack? What do you think is the card that you'd be most excited to get out of that
The
pack?
Torbrand for sure.
Torbrand?
I think it'd be sick.
The Torbrand's pretty cool.
Who's this guy? Who let this guy in?
Wow. If you want it with the golden egg, everybody. Iffy, all about that golden egg. All right, everyone grab your card. Don't look at it unless you're iffy.
Yeah,
And
don't
then
look at it.
stand in front of here, and we'll see what you got. I think I'd be excited about the Torbrand or the Gadwick the Wizened. On the count of 3, everyone hold up your card and let me know if you got the Torbrand or Gadwick
got the
Wizened. Here we go.
Torbrand.
1, 2, 3. Reveal your card. Who got the Torbrand? Torbrand, very nice. Who got Gadwick the Wizened? Gadwick down there, congratulations. 2 nice hits. You may all be seated. Thank you very
Yes.
much. We got 5 packs left in 12 minutes. We're gonna go really fast. Here we go. No time to explain things. Zendikar Rising.
I want to get in the queue for this one.
It's more Zendikar, but there's also cool looking cards and fetch lands and more expeditions. We're gonna see what's in this pack. It's Zendikar, but better. Let's see what we have. And it's a collector booster. Oh my gosh, here we go. We're gonna skip past the commons because trust, that's what
'Cause
you
they
all would
suck.
do too.
Oh, I love Fisher Wizard.
Oh, Feed the Swarm's all right.
This one's
Feed the
good.
Swarm's nice.
It's
First
playable,
Feed the
it's
Swarm's
playable.
black enchantment removal.
Yeah.
We've got Cinderclasm, foil full art mountain.
Wow.
That's
Ooh.
nice. Yeah, mountain fans that represent.
Let's ban more cards for them.
We've
in
got
standard.
Madden Cacophony for all you Mill fans out there.
Yeah, who loves Mill?
Get out. Get out.
Who hates Mill?
Yeah.
About 50-50, I'd say. If you want to kill everything, here's a Shadow's Verdict for you. Exiles all creatures and planeswalkers, mana value 3 or
Dia
less.
3 e dia
Now,
4
the big
teremos
thing,
dois
now, let's
eventos,
just set
hein?
up in case we get one. The big thing you really want here is one of the
E assim
expeditions.
começamos com a do time.
Were available in Zendikar Rising Collector Boosters sometimes. The
Acelerar
foil versions of
pouco,
these, cards like Scalding Tarn, Ancient Tomb, and so on. Big hits. We'll see if we hit them. We've got Dreadworm. There's this kind of unique travel postery style treatment on some of these commons and uncommons and rares. Territorial Scythe Cat. Okay, this next card is kind of nice. We've got a Crag Crown Pathway in the full extended art into the Timber Crown Pathway. That's a red-green
Beautiful.
dual land cycle. These are really pretty. You definitely want to put this into your commander deck. It's really nice. And we see the progression, right? We saw double-face cards in Innistrad. Well, many years later, they're repeated here in Zendikar Rising to let you play these really cool modal double-face lands. We've got a foil Kazandu Nectar Pot. Okay. And then, last but not least, drum roll for the rare, please. All right, let's see. The hottest thing, maybe. I don't know if it's going to be hotter than that land. We have a foil Scoot Swarm.
Okay.
People love Scoot Swarm.
Sorry, this is the card I've been killed the most by. Sorry. Yeah.
Mutate onto it for a good time, I've been told. Or at least to make your judge's head hurt. Feel free to go hand those out. Riley, what card do you think you'd want the most out of that pack?
Oh, I love a Scoot Swarm. My first commander deck I built was Omnath Locus of Rage, and it was just landfall. Because I was like, I'm new to Magic. What do you do in the game? You play lands, so you just play more lands. So yeah, Scoot Swarm goes crazy. That guy, so many guys.
Yeah, I love Scoot Swarm too. I know I personally would take the dual land because I'm just a sucker for a good mana base, but
That's fair.
I can't complain about the Scoot Swarm either. And I have died at Scoot Swarm so many times. That card is absolutely brutal. Scoot Swarm, of course, a twist on Scoot Mob for all you people who remember that card from original Zendikar. All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna all reveal what you got to the audience. 1, 2, 3, reveal. All right, who got the Scoot Swarm? Who got the land? Scoot Swarm down here. Who got the land right here?
And the Crag
Yeah.
Crown
Nice
pathway.
work. Nice work with those. Very good. But many of you are all winners who got cool cards from Zendikar Rising. But please sit down. We have 4 more packs and only a limited time.
Yes.
So we got to keep going to a set I really love.
Strixhaven Collector.
Strixhaven Collector Booster. This is a big one. This set returns the bonus sheet concept with the Mystical Archive. One thing that's very cool is we did the Mystical Archive not only in English, but also with these special Japanese versions that look so cool to me. These are my favorite looking Magic cards with the name on the left-hand side like that. They're very, very powerful, often and very hard to come by. We'll see what we get in this pack right here. Guiding Voice. We're gonna go past the commons again. We don't have time to look at all these commons. Although Foil Stormkill the Artist.
nice.
Oh, great card.
That's actually pretty nice for your commander deck. That's an uncommon you're gonna want. We've got Shadewing Glory. Of course, shameless plug, by the way, going back to Strixhaven next year, so prepare yourself.
Yeah.
We've got Lessons, also to be in Strixhaven. You've probably seen that in Avatar. Here's a lesson right here, Confront the Past. We've got these cards, these Deans, these double-sided Deans.
Gavin, I will give you $100 if you can tell me what the other side of that card does.
And I can't, which is what I was going to say. So this is actually a big design lesson for us. The big design lesson for us is if you're making a double-face card, put 1 card's worth of rule text on the card, not 2.5 cards worth of rule text on the card, because I cannot tell you what either side of any of these Deans do. But some people have commander decks built with them, and that's great for them. So we've got some cards from Commander decks show up in here as well. We have Scholarship Sponsor from the Commander decks. We've got Semester's End. Next up is the Japanese Mystical Archive card. Drum roll, might be a big one. Let's see what we got. We have Negate. All right, that's not bad. Negate, that's fine. Plain or cool looking Negate. I love that.
Or is it Memory? No, is it Negate?
I think it's Negate. It's Negate. It's Negate.
Why would you question him? Do you know who
Well,
he is?
I'm fair.
We get...
Okay, we've got Tendrils of Agony. That's a nice storm finish for you. Love that art piece as well.
Was this the first set with etched foils as well?
I believe Commander Legends.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna yell, or you'll use that's fine. Hi, we've got more double-faced cards here. We've got this Augmented Puggles Echoing Equation. And then, last but not least, what do we have? It is a foil Japanese one of these. This is Claim the Firstborn, which you can tell because of the baby in the artwork. So, one of these will be yours. Go ahead and hand these out. I'm gonna start getting the next pack ready because we are low on time and we still have 3 more packs to go through. Hi, Riley, thank you for holding my mic. I really appreciate it.
Of course, no problem.
This is still dead? This is still dead. All right, Riley, we're moving on next. We're gonna reveal what people got here in a second, but just to give you a little sneak preview, we're moving on to the Brothers War. This is the Brothers War
flew
Collector
off
Booster.
the shelf, I tell you.
Yeah, this is the first set with serialized cards.
And
So I want you-
Transformers.
Yes, as well, we can also open that up as well. The Transformers collaboration can show up here. Very cool. All right, you're all gonna get a card. I'm curious. I think the card I'm most excited about is that foil Japanese Claim the Firstborn. I'll keep your cards secret. On the count of 3, you're gonna reveal them. I'm gonna find out who got to claim the Firstborn. 1, 2, 3. Reveal to the audience. Then look at it yourself. Who got to claim the Firstborn? Who got it? Right down there. Very nice. Foil Claim the Firstborn. Very powerful. But you're all winners. You got cool cards from Strixhaven. Buy it next year, TM. You may be seated. All right, thank you very much. Let's move on to the Brothers War Collector. First set with serialized cards. 6 minutes. Let's go. Gonna go past the commons. Here we go. These commons. It's got Mishra. Whoever. You just want Urza instead. Here's a foil Forest. Yay. Here's the cool reprint. Painful Quandary. This is a card that has been reprinted for. This is on. Ooh. Wow. So sultry. Okay. Here's Painful Quandary. Perfect. It makes them lose life unless they discard cards when they cast spells. We've got the Stasis Coffin. Tanos built this up. We've got a card I made in the Commander deck, Tertiair's Devastation. Now we're going to get into some of the retro-framed cards. There's a bonus sheet again in the Brothers War. Here is a foil Soul Guide Lantern. That's kind of nice. You play that one sometimes. Speaking of retro frames, we've got Ivory Tower. We've got Scrap Trawler. Now we've got everyone's favorite, as was mentioned earlier by Riley, good call out. We've got Cyclonus the Saboteur.
Oh, yeah!
Little Transformers, more than meets the eye on this one. And our coolest card in the pack probably here at the back. Well, maybe you want Cyclonus, I don't know. Drum roll for Well of Lost Dreams in foil.
Nice.
It's great for your Commander Life Gain deck. That's huge. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and hand these out to our audience. I think probably Cyclonus may be the thing you want the most, or I don't know. Maybe that foil Well of Lost Dreams. What do you think, Riley?
I mean, if you're a Transformers fan, yeah, the Cyclonus. Otherwise, I mean, I do really like the retro foils. Yeah, I really like the retro borders in everything. I think they're so pretty in foil. Oh, beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, amazing. I love the retro foils too. They really make my heart sing.
What color retro foil
Artifact.
do you like?
Artifact is my favorite retro foil, yeah.
I really like the blues and the greens.
The blues are good. Well, let's see who got those foil artifacts. Reveal the audience in 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Who got that Well of Lost Dreams? Who got the Well of Lost Dreams? Oh, right down there. Very nice. Who got the Cyclonus? Cyclonus, the Transformers, right here. Very nice. Very cool. Good opens. But lots of cool stuff in that pack. Please go. You may be seated. We got 2 more packs in 4 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Quick.
Here's one that I love. The True Chaos. Mystery Booster 2.
Oh, this is
The
wild.
Future Sight
Yeah.
foils in this.
Every set has one Future Sight
beautiful.
card, one white bordered card, a bunch of weird old reprints. You get cards from Alchemy. Anything is possible. Let's see what we have. A bunch of comments. So the fun fact about Mystery Booster, if you're ever drafting it with your friends, the pack is constructed so the first 10 slots are 2 cards from each color.
Oh, I
Yep.
did not know that.
It's always this way. So if someone passes you a pack and there's a green common missing, you know what they took. Fun fact.
Oh, that's
But
good
anyway,
to know.
there's those. Massacre, by the way, a nice reprint. Then you then get an artifact slot. Noble Hierarch.
Oh, yeah. This is one of
That's
my
a
favorite
pretty
cards
big
ever.
hit. A nice little green mana elf. Our first white border card here. Every pack has one white border card. We chose these to be either memes or things that were funny being a white border. Here's Flickering Ward, which is kind of funny in a white frame. It's complicated.
It's an inside joke. You'll get it later.
We've got, of course, the hand-drawn playtest cards that are all wacky. Sliver of Hope.
That's good.
Sliver's Control of Hope. And then we've got our Future Frame card, which is, these are the hottest cards generally. Drum roll, please, for the Future Frame card. We have Miri's Guile. That's actually quite nice. A great green card for a commander. That's definitely the hottest card in this pack, although I would not be sad about the Noble Hierarch either. One of the 1 green mana cards is what you're going to want. We're going to go here. We're going to hand this out, and then we have one final booster pack to do. We're going to hand these out. I think Miri's Guile or Noble Hierarch, though, Riley, right? That's the card you probably want the most?
Yeah. I mean, I also just really like the white border reprints and stuff, and the Future Sight. Yeah, so the Miri's Guile.
Yeah, the Miri's
Yeah.
Guile.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the Future Sight frame, and I'm so glad we got to bring it back. It
I know, it's so beautiful. Hello.
won't be the last time you see it, I imagine. It's.
I hope not, please.
I helped unlock it for Time Spiral Remastered, and we didn't use it there. Then we got to use it later on in Mystery Booster 2, which of course I was the lead on, which is really fun. Okay, we're gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna reveal what card you have. And if you want the Noble Hierarch or if you have the Noble Hierarch or Mirror's Guile, please raise your hand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reveal. What do we got? What do we got? Who got the Noble Hierarch? Right down here. Very nice. Who got the Mirror's Guile? Right here. Well done to both of you. But you all got something, and that's worth something to everybody. All right, you may be seated. This last one is very special because it is the newest. I have an Avatar The Last Airbender collector booster. Who out there has been enjoying Avatar The Last Airbender?
I have to admit, I only opened my first pack like an hour ago.
O Avatar, galera, lançou em dezembro do ano passado.
Well, if you all like Avatar The Last Airbender a lot, I appreciate you coming out for Avatar The Last Airbender release weekend. And we're going to open a
Por aí,
pack
mais ou
here.
menos.
But we thought, what if all of you got to also open a pack? How would that sound? All right, please start handing out the packs. Everyone in the audience is going to get a collector booster of Avatar The Last Airbender. At least I hope that's true, or people are going to be really disappointed. No, I think you are. But what I ask is when you get it, do not open it yet. Hold it, and we're going to all open it together and have a giant moment of pack cracking here in the audience. It's going to be really fun.
Everyone say thank you, Gavin.
You can all thank Jace. Yep. Please hand out the Avatar, The Last Airbender collector boosters now.
This is so surprising. We didn't even know this is happening. That's so cool.
That's so wild.
I'll make sure you guys get one, you know?
Oh.
I'll make sure you all get one.
really? Oh, Gavin, you don't have to. It's
Gavin.
fine. No,
Yeah,
I'll take it,
absolutely.
though.
Absolutely.
Can I have that one?
You all, not this one. This one is for these people sitting over here.
Gavin owes me. He beat me in a draft the other day, and I'm really salty about it.
Yeah,
What deck did you play? I know we don't have much time. I'm just curious.
I built a cool red white beatdown deck that I smashed Aaron with. That was great.
Oh.
One of the things I'll also say is, we opened a bunch of packs fast today, but I love drafting. And if you loved this, you'll probably love Chaos Draft, where you open up 3 different packs. Everyone has different packs. You draft them all. You never know what people are going to get. It's a great time. It's a great way to open these packs and have a play experience along with it. You can kind of play a lot of the cards that we saw today. Okay, I think most people out there have their packs. If you don't have a pack yet, can you raise your hand? If you do not have a pack, raise your hand.
Everyone's going.
Everyone has one? Everyone has a pack? Okay.
I don't.
Incredible.
I'm gonna count you all in, okay? We're gonna all do this together, and let's all be quiet as we hear. Just listen to the sound of packs being read. Don't open it yet. Get your thumb on the pack opener.
I'll do it in the hand countdown. 3.
All right. 3, 2, 1, open. That's so satisfying.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You probably can't hear it at home, but it feels good.
Feels real
Feels
nice.
good. You all see what you got. I'm gonna just go through the cards in this pack while I'm doing it. We got Avatar Destiny, cool foil rare. We got Prosperity. We got the Badger Mole Cub. We got Badger Mole Cub. That's a big one. Storm of Memories, the Earth King, Mountain. We got some lessons. Before the uncommons are at the back of the pack here, but this Badger Mole Cub is a big open. That's really exciting for whoever's interested. So we're gonna hand out our final batch of cards here. Did y'all open anything good? You guys open some good stuff out there? Woo! Lots of good stuff. Let's hand out these cards, and we gotta get off the stage. So please go ahead and hand these out there.
Any neon ink cards?
What'd you get?
Any neon ink getters?
A badge ball?
All right. No one reveal your
Foil.
cards yet.
Nice.
Foil
Nice.
etched avatar over here. Holy moly! It's a good time to be in the audience.
Oh, nice.
You gotta love free cards. Who loves free cards? It's great. It's great. We told you we were gonna give you free cards, and we delivered. So thank you all for coming out and being a part of the panel. We're gonna do this quick little reveal here of who got what. We'll say a little closing thing. It'll be a great time. All right. On the count of 3, everyone reveal. And if you got that Badger Mole Cub, I wanna hear it. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Badger Mole, who's the Badger Mole? Right here? All right, very nice open. Well done, my friend, but a lot of good stuff in that pack. You may all be seated. I'll just say thank you all so much for joining us here at PAX Unplugged. It's been a lot of fun opening packs at PAX Unplugged with you. A big thanks to Aaron and Riley for witty commentary, holding the mic in front of my face,
You're welcome.
gathering all of you folks, and being generally awesome. We will all see you next year. I hope
Next
you like
in
this panel.
20, he
Write it
returned
in
from the
the Pax
USA
Unplugged
and
Investor
discovered
Survey.
his
Maybe
ex-wife
we'll bring
sold
back
his
next
home
year,
that
okay?
close.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Give it up for
Thank you.
Gavin as
Thank you,
well.
Galera,
Pause, play, button,
esse foi o
video.
nosso evento da PAX, focado no Magic. Daqui a pouquinho temos a nossa missão do dia da PAX, da PAX não, a missão do dia do Magic aqui, The Gathering. Lembrando, estamos com Detroit Becoming Human ao meio-dia. Então, muito obrigado a todos por me acompanharem. E nos vemos na próxima live. Valeu, galera. Beijos. Valeu, falou, fui.
Iniciar janela. Indicador de entrada da OBS. OBS. MT de arena. OBS. Interromper